The famine was severe in Israel and lasted for 3 years. Then God said to the prophet Elijah, "Go and tell King Ahab that it will now rain in Israel." Now Ahab's chief of staff was a man by the name of Obadiah. He did not serve Baal, but worshiped the Lord. Actually, he hid 100 of the prophets of God when Jezebel was looking for them to kill them. Ahab said to him, "Let's go out and look for grass, for the livestock here at the palace." They decided to go 2 different directions to cover twice the area. As Obadiah was walking along, the prophet walked up to him. Obadiah fell down and said, "Oh, my Lord." Elijah said, "Go tell the king to come here and meet me." "Oh, my Lord, why would you do that to me? Ahab has looked for you all over the land. He has searched for you. He has even gone into other countries looking for you. If you send me to go get him, then as soon as I leave, the Lord will whisk you away to someplace else. And when I bring him and you're not here, he will kill me. Please do not do this to me." Elijah said, "As the Lord lives, I will meet with Ahab today." So Obadiah arranged the meeting between the two of them. As soon as Ahab saw the prophet, he says, "Oh, there's the man. There is the man that has destroyed Israel." Elijah said, "It's not me who has destroyed Israel, but it's you because of your wickedness. Now, assemble the people. Bring them to Mount Carmel. Bring the prophets of Baal, the ones that sit at Jezebel's table." So the next morning, the people assembled on Mount Carmel. Elijah stood before them. "Look, there are 450 prophets of Baal here, and only I stand that serve the Lord. Why do you go back and forth between God and Baal? If Baal is God, serve him. But if the Lord, he is God, serve him." The people did not say anything, but just looked at him. He said, "Bring 2 bulls. Each of us will prepare an altar, put wood upon it. We'll prepare the bull for sacrifice and put it on the wood, but we will not light the fire. The God who lights the fire, he is God." The people said, "Yes, that's right." He told the prophets of Baal that they could go first. They built an altar and put the wood upon the altar, and then they cried out to Baal. They cried and they cried and he danced all morning long. About noon, Elijah started to mock them and said, "Maybe he's asleep. Maybe you should cry louder to wake him up. Well, possibly he's gone on a short journey. He might even have gone to the toilet." They danced louder, and they danced around and cried louder, and eventually started to cut themselves so the blood gushed out. Finally, late afternoon, they stopped. Elijah brought 12 stones, one that represents each of the 12 tribes of Israel. He put the wood on top of the stones, then took the bull and prepared it for sacrifice. Then told the people, "Come in closer." Then they built a huge trench around the altar. He said, "Bring water and pour it on top of the sacrifice." So they went and got the water and they poured it all over the sacrifice. Bring more water. They brought more water and poured it on top of the sacrifice. Go and bring more water. Again, they poured more water on the sacrifice so it flowed down over the entire and filled up the trench around. Then Elijah said, "Oh Lord God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, today show that you are God and I am your servant. Today show these people that you are the Lord so they'll turn back to you." With that, fire came down and destroyed the sacrifice, burned up the wood, burned up the 12 stones, and licked up the water that was in the trenches. The people fell to the ground and cried out, "The Lord, He is God." Elijah said, "Catch the prophets of Baal. Don't let them get away." They caught them and brought them, and there Elijah killed them right on Mount Carmel. Then turned to Ahab. Said, "Eat something, drink, because soon there's a rainstorm coming. You'll need your strength to get back home." Elijah then went up and took his servant with him, and he prayed. He said to the servant, "Go and look towards the sea. Come back and tell me what you see." The servant went, came back and said, I don't see anything." "Go, look towards the sea." The servant says, I don't see anything." Elijah prayed, "Go, look towards the sea." "I see nothing." "Go, look towards the sea." "I see nothing." "Go, look out towards the sea." "I see nothing." "Go and look towards the sea." "I see nothing." "Go and look towards the sea." He said, I see a cloud about the size of a man's hand coming out of the sea. Elijah said, "Go, tell the king to quickly go home. A rainstorm is coming." He went and told the king, who got on his chariot, rode as fast as he could, but the storm came. Rain came down upon the earth. The Spirit of God filled Elijah, and he ran back to the capital city. And he got there before the king.